Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a little bit of maintenance work on this Craftsman WS 2200 two-cycle weed whacker. So this thing has been a workhorse for us for a long time, but it has started not working really well. And so in order to get this working better, I think what we're going to do is we're going to swap out and try to replace the carburetor. It looks like we're getting spark. It does run, but it doesn't run well, and it just keeps kind of dying on us. And so in order to make this thing run, we're going to give this a shot and see if we can get a little bit of relief by just replacing the carburetor quick. So we ordered this off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. This is the exact carburetor. It's really nice. You can actually just see it if you take these pieces off. You can actually see that the carburetor is the exact same one, just like that. And so that should actually work really, really well. We'll see. So it's a really quick process, and we'll take you along and show you how we're going to do it. The first thing we're going to do is just remove this little choke cable. So that just goes to that. We're going to remove that. Then I took this piece off, which has got a little filter in it. It's got an air filter in it. It looks pretty dirty, so we're going to take that piece off as well. And then you're going to need to use, I have a thing here, a T20. So that's what we're using right there. And we're just going to undo this. This is going to take this plastic housing piece off. These screws are pretty long. So we're going to remove this one and this one. And I already drained all the gas out of it just to make this a little bit of a less of a mess for us. So I drained all of it out and I let the tank kind of dry. But there's a little bit in the bulb yet, but hopefully we won't get a lot of gas here because we don't want that. So we're going to take those two screws out, and those two, drop them into there. Drop them into there. This whole kit comes with everything. So it comes with new lines, comes with a new spark plug, comes with a thing to adjust the carburetor, just to do a little carb adjustment to it and that sort of thing. Comes with that, comes with gaskets. So it comes with a little float that goes inside your gas tank. So we're going to replace all of it today. And then I think you just pull it apart just like that. So we're going to keep these plastic pieces here and the screws. This is the gasket, but I have a new one, so I'm not going to really worry about that. And then all we got to really do is disconnect, and I think we can just do this really easily with a needle nose pliers. We're just going to disconnect these gas lines. There's one, there's two. So that's it. And now you can see the new one we got. It's the same. So now we know that that's what we're going to do. We're going to replace this one just like this and reconnect lines. I'll probably... These gas lines don't look too bad. I don't know if replacing them is worth it for me at this point, but I might just replace them just for fun. But otherwise, these will just reconnect to here, just like that. This will reconnect to this gas, this which goes into your tank, which goes into here. And it has a little piece on it, but the gas lines don't feel too brittle, so it doesn't really pay to replace them. It has these different little floats. This new one has a new float too, so I'll probably just leave it for now, and if it doesn't work after I'm done, I know that I can just replace those lines really quick. But then we're just going to really do everything in reverse. So we're going to reconnect all of our gas lines and our pump line for our little bulb. So we're going to replace those things really quick. This goes just like that. And you can see when you're doing this, you'll notice where the choke line goes, so you know that that's the right way. So that's that. Then we'll just get out the new seal, which looks like this. That goes onto there. We want to be pretty careful with that gasket. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this a little bit different way than I originally intended. I'm going to put the screws through like that and like that, just to kind of hold it in place. And then I know that the gasket's not getting crinkled under there. Then I'm just going to put these back through just like that. And like that. And then we're just going to tighten everything back down. And so that's really the extent of what this is. And we're hoping that this quick $20 fix will do it, as that's nice and tight. You don't want to over tighten these things, which is hard for me, because this is plastic going into like a aluminum piece here, aluminum casing there. So just make them snug. That's pretty good. Here, make sure your gas lines are nice and connected, which they are. Okay, so we're good there. Then it comes with a new little filter here. This isn't too dirty on this. Like if you wanted to, you could rinse this out with some Dawn or just paper towel or something like that, get it in there. But it comes with this new filter. It just kind of stretches over top of this piece, just like that. Here we go. So now you got a new air filter in there. Okay. Then this piece just goes back on like this, where it's got these two little hinges. You just got to get that in there and then snap it tight. So you got that piece connected. Then the last thing you want to do is just reconnect this little throttle cable. So there's two things. One is it's pretty loose, but you can just push back on the little throttle and feed it through. It's hard to show you here, but try to show you without blocking it with my fingers too much. You're just going to feed it through there, just like that, and you'll know when it's connected because when you pull it, you'll see the movement of it, just like that. And then if you want to, you can try to replace the spark plug. I know I got good spark to it because it's been starting. It just hasn't been running really well, so I'm going to leave those two things alone. And then this kit also comes with, which I really like, it comes with this adjuster for your carburetor. So if you need to turn it up or down, it comes with this little screwdriver that allows you to actually set it in there just like that, and then you can turn it. You can basically make adjustments to your carburetor, make sure it's working the way you want it to. So it comes with that piece as well. So that's really it. And then we'll add some gas. This is a 2-cycle, so we'll get some 2-cycle motor oil and some gas in a can, and we'll give this a shot and see if she runs for us. Okay, so after replacing the carburetor of this and putting a new air filter in, I had to replace the spark plug too. I don't know if it was just somewhat faulty. It seemed like it started with it, but it just wasn't consistently starting with it. So I replaced that as well. And now everything works. So I'll put a link in the description below to the carburetor that I got. It was 15 bucks on Amazon. It matches perfectly. It worked great. All the gas lines, everything came with it. All the gaskets came with it. And now I'm ready to weed whack again. And that's it. We'll see you next time. Subscribe, give a super thanks, and we'll see you then.